Hello, today we will show you how to make maple syrup, step by step. So let's get into this. So to start out, we want to make sure that our circumference of our tree is at least the right amount. So to fit one tap, we need at least 31 inches in circumference. And then for 2 taps, you would at least need roughly 50 inches in circumference. And for 78 inches would be for maximum 3 taps. So my tree can support at least 1 tap. Alright, let's take a 9/16 inch drill bit. Mine is special for maple trees. So at least 4 feet above the ground, you want to bore your hole, and you want the face of the tree to face the south so that the sun can obviously have your sap dripping out. Alright, let's bore at a slightly upward angle. Now if you're liking this video, please consider subscribing, and if you let us know how your tapping turned out in the comments below. Alright, so now you want to take your spile and knock it in with a hammer. Let me get my spile. Alright, and you want to use a piece of wood so that you don't break your spile. You want to fit that in and then knock it in. Alright. So now you want to take your bucket and hook it right on the hook that's on your spile. And then take the cover, and there's like a pin on it where you can fit it through the hole in the spile. Fit it right. Today we will boil syrup. I already have collected and put it into this boiler here, and I've been collecting this for a few days, and now we're gonna have to boil this. But first we're gonna have to filter the water. So I have my 3 buckets here to have them in, and we're gonna pour them inside. So let me get, you can have a pitcher, like a pitcher just to transfer your water, and I use a coffee filter, and you can use a napkin too, and we're gonna filter that. So we got a ways to go. Go. Finally, so we got 45 liters, approximately 45 liters. Let's say roughly 40 liters. So that makes about 10 gallons total. Set this aside. All right. So I'm gonna go rinse this out, and then we're gonna pour those buckets in, and we're gonna boil. You want to make sure that your tank, if you're using the propane method, make sure that your tank is sitting on 2 blocks of wood, otherwise it'll be stuck to the pavement. Now some use the fire method, and I totally recommend it. It's just that I happen to have use this. Now I was going to use the fire method, but since I didn't have the time to go and have to buy it and then pay for it yet, so far we haven't gotten it. But this works totally fine too. You also have more control of the flame. If you're using a propane, make sure the wire is quite far from where the fire is to the flame. Last but not least, let's start this up. You want to put it to about medium heat so that it starts to boil. And then once it starts to boil, you can bring it to where the flame is just good enough, but it's not too hot. And then it'll boil for the rest of the day. Alright, let's get this thing boiling. Okay. Starting to boil down a little bit. Really hot. You can see here there's some foam that's floating on the surface. So it's wanting to go back here, but you want to just want to take that out. You can do that every so often, maybe at every half-hour interval or hour. Just a hint, you don't always have to make maple syrup. Like maybe boil it down till it's like getting yellow a little bit, maybe halfway of this, and it would make a really good tea. And you just put a tea bag in it and it's already naturally sweetened. It's really good. We've been boiling this for a few hours now. It's getting down to the end. I think we're going to transfer this into the house just for the finishing. Just going to let it a couple more minutes here, and then we're going to transfer it in.